Having spent my life voting Conservative in elections, I entered the 2017 election as a Conservative supporter, and I left it having written to my MP, whom I have a huge regard for, saying I couldn't support the party into the future unless it suddenly took note and started to change its direction. This poem is about that and how I feel, which I believe echoes the voice of the young people I know and whose futures are at stake as people play power games with their lives and our state. The poem is called the Ides of May. Et tu, et tu. Election called. Tension mounts, voting counts. Election fall. Who listened to the people? Who led the people? Who stood on Speaker's Corner and said stop? Stop the spin, let truth begin. We're not there for power but because we care. We care about you, the people. Not a joke but because it's your votes that put us there. Et tu, and you, and you, and you. So from this calamity, this insanity, what lessons can be learned as newsreels churn, thrashing combines of bylines, harvesting averaged opinions to give average views about our news? What future could we see about which we could all enthuse? Well, let's start with the NHS, because it's been hexed. Cursed by a lack of vision, short-term political decisions, demotivation of staff who, even if they have a voice, speak to silent ears. Let's restart the conversation, not with blame, but with a view to identifying what exactly is the game and how we can enjoy the true wealth of health that's there, prepared for all of us to share. Take the NHS out of political control, allocate a budget, let it plan beyond 5 years instead of stalling each time an election appears. Celebrate our thirst for yet another world first, part of our story, part of our national story, whom we are walking together. Take note in this vote of the nearly half the people who see leaving the EU as a national joke, who can see past the barrage of Nigel Farage who's running scared, knowing the country isn't really prepared to snap our ties, that the young people question why his voice may destroy their future. Every time you hear him speak, what you hear is fearsome feet, running around having never gained the higher ground that makes us great. It's not profound. Pause, think, contemplate. What we want is a change, not necessarily of systems, but of politics. Today, a mockery that rocks the people's crockery, rattling the china upon Welsh dressers, shaking bottles of good English gin as we grimace. Oh God, do they really think we're so stupid? That repetition of brand is the only way our great land can ever understand clever politics? No, that's not the way the people go, and nor the way we vote. Take note. Take note and listen. Pull out your notepads, pencils licked and glisten, and start standing up and making mistakes. Forget the press who attempt to get us to not tolerate error. For show us a person who's so clever and we will call you a liar. You try and climb higher, but if you're a liar, you're a liar. Your funeral pyre has already been lit. So as for spin, we won't tolerate it. Now we've seen how it demeans the narrative that makes us great. It's dead meat upon the plate of mistakes of previous affairs of state. So we call for integrity. We call for you to listen not on TV but in our communities. Blind leaders with vision, whom we select, who walk with us ahead, their guide dogs of war, so we can return to peace and the nation we were once before and can be again. Thank you for listening. Please consider how we, the people, can start having conversations that bubble up and get those in power to start listening to those they represent, and not just half the people, but all of us, finding common ground upon which we can share and journey together.